All right, everyone. So if you've been watching our latest videos, we've been telling you I want Gears of War Eday news. Please give me Gears of War Eday news. That's what we've been saying for quite some time. And every little news bit we could get, I do a video on. Okay. And so it was interesting because I was looking at this article on the Xbox Newswire, and its headline is From Our Worlds to Yours. Thank you for an incredible 2025. As the year winds down, we are afforded the opportunity to take a beat and look back at a truly memorable year for players. Across Team Xbox, we've been creating new worlds, telling fresh stories, and bringing legendary franchises back to our screens and ensuring you can enjoy these experiences on more devices than ever before. For all of us, it is truly more than a game. Now, within this, they have a bunch of different um, uh, games, right? Okay, within this article. And one of those just happens to be Gears of War Reloaded. Okay, so that's obviously the Gears of War we've been playing. And if you read through, there is a question that is being asked. Okay, and the question in the article is, what is the studio most looking forward to in 2026? So this is under the Gears of War Reloaded section. What is the studio most looking forward to in 2026? Next year, this is the response that it was given. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of Gears of War, and we can't think of a bigger way to celebrate than with the release of Gears of War Eday. This is our most ambitious game yet, entirely built from scratch in Unreal Engine 5 to feel like Gears and play like new. This is a return to our roots as Marcus and Dom face the Locust for the first time ever. It's the best place to jump into the Gears universe, and we can't wait to share more next year. Hold up a second. Okay. I almost want to read this again. Let me read it one more time. Next year marks the 20th anniversary of Gears of War, and we can't think of a bigger way to celebrate than with the release of Gears of War E-Day. This is our most ambitious game yet, entirely built from scratch in Unreal Engine 5 to feel like Gears and play like new. I'm going to stop there for 1 second. We're going to finish it, but I want to stop there and just talk about that sentence. This is our most ambitious game yet. It's built from scratch and it's a Gears and it plays like new. So this, once again, this could just be PR bullshit. Okay, I completely understand that. But if we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt of this and say, actually, maybe it's a little bit more than just PR bullshit, they are looking to make this thing a big, big deal. Okay, this isn't just going to be, well, Gears of War is a big deal. No, this is their most ambitious game they've ever done. Okay, let's keep moving. This is a return to our roots because I think this part's even bigger. This is a return to our roots as Marcus and Dom face the Locust for the first time ever. It's the best place to jump into the Gears universe, and we can't wait to share more next year. Everybody, I would guess, that watches this channel, right? My guess is you guys are all Gears of War fans from basically day one. Like you're playing Gears of War Reloaded now, but you've probably been playing Gears of War since the first game came out way back in the day. You lived through some of the greatest years of gaming, right? Gears of War 1. How do you top that? Oh, I don't know, this little game called Gears of War 2, which I'm sure we were all obsessed with. And I can, speaking for myself, was absolutely obsessed with that game. Okay, that game was my life for a long, long time because it was so good. It was so freaking good. And what they're telling us here once again, could be PR bullshit. I get it. But they're saying they are making and they're signaling, in my opinion, with this, that this game, it's not just that it's obviously E Day, right? So it's the prologue. This is the one that's the first in the series. It's not just that. It's deeper than that. This is what they're trying to do is bring people into the series for the first time. Think about how they've scheduled this. You have the remake of Gears of War Reloaded and you send it over to the PlayStation, right? It's on Steam, it's on PlayStation. You could play this game now on both of those platforms. Pretty cool, right? Because what it's doing is it's growing the player base even further. Now, how interesting is it that as soon as they decide we're going to release a remake of a game, or remaster, whatever you want to call it, the next game we make is going to be the one that is actually not, this isn't a Gears of War that you have had to play 2, 3, 4, 5 to play. This is actually the best one to start with. This is number one in the series, right? This is the thing that starts the whole thing off. And you could have still played through Gears of War Reloaded, and you're still going back only, it's not like they remade Gears of War 3 and now you're going all the way back to E-Day, right? You're only going one game back here. And so I was stunned when I read this, and maybe I haven't looked enough necessarily at some of the news that had come out prior to this. Maybe I came late and this is all already known, but I was interested when I read this. I was like, man, this is making me really, really excited for E-Day, because that's exactly what Gears of War needs. Gears of War needs that fresh start. And when I mean a fresh start, I don't mean it needs massive gameplay changes and to be something completely different than it's been. Not what it has to be. But it needs a fresh start, right? It needs to get back to the basics. It needs to have when they say here this is our our most ambitious game yet, and you have that few words there, and then you have return to our roots is another really great thing I love to read, and you have it's the best place to jump into Gears. This feels like exactly what is needed, right? And it doesn't mean that Gears of War E-Day is going to be as good as Gears of War 2, and it doesn't have to be. But can it be as good as the original Gears of War, right? Can it have that type of effect on the gaming world? Is it going to be something that when we go on YouTube, we actually see a lot of people are, even non Gears of War fans are playing the game? That's what we're hoping for, right? That's what we want to see. And so I understand that this might just be PR bullshit, right? This might just be they're throwing it in there, they're making everybody excited about it, and then when the game comes out, it's good, but it doesn't move the needle at all, really, and it's just your average Gears of War game. It could happen, but I was stunned when I looked at that and I went, man, they're really set, like they're being very, very clear with what it is that they want to do with E-Day, and the reason why they're doing it, in my opinion, is the perfect reason. Meaning, a lot of times you get a prologue of something, or you get an added game somewhere, or you get a new game in a big series, and you go, you know what? This feels kind of like almost like cash in, right? It almost maybe what people think Here's What Reloaded is, right? A lot of times it's like, okay, we didn't need this, but it's just a moneymaker, right? The fact that they kind of had the foresight, at least what it seems to me, and I could be wrong, I'm just going off of kind of context clues here, but to me, the fact that they had the foresight to say, what we should do is we should open this up to the PlayStation users, to Steam users. I know you used to be able to play the original Gears of War on Windows Live. Like you could buy, I remember I actually have somewhere the physical hard copy of the PC game, which I don't know if I ever actually played it on the PC, but I did have that. But the fact that they had the foresight to say, we're not going to release E-Day first, right? Because we want to allow people to buy into an experience we already know they're going to love in Gears of War Reloaded. Now we have PlayStation, PC users, everybody playing this game. Now you release E-Day, the big new one, right? This is your new big game, and it's already on those platforms. You've already created some fans from those platforms. So I think there's a lot of thought here, and that makes me super, 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 super excited. Just pointing that out makes me super excited, because I think that's exactly what we're looking for. Now, like I said, I could end up looking like a fool, and if you think I'm a fool, put that in the comments, right? I got no problem with it. If you think, you're just buying into PRBS, maybe I am here. So thank you all for watching.